All right. In reply to the podcast, this guy says, Bill, here's a new way to get a flat stomach. Italian doctors plan the first human head transplant. I swear to God, I can't say this is true. It's on the internet. It's on medicalnewstoday.com. 30-year-old Russian man volunteers for for world's first human head transplant. And basically, this guy has some horrific disease where he's lost control of his body. So he's like, fuck it. Why don't I get a new body? Can you imagine if they pull this off? Like, I don't understand how they're going to chop the head off and keep, like, think about that, okay? As far as my little know of the anatomy, everybody right now knowing I'm wading into these deep waters right now should just be sitting there going, oh, Jesus, he's going to try to talk about anatomy. Don't you have one intake hose and one outtake hose, and like your brain's like a radiator, right? And the intake is like oxygenated blood, and then the other shit coming out is that's your blue blood, right? Sorry, Jack Black. Not Jack Black, Jack White, sorry. Isn't that how it works? So you got to sever one of them. I'd figure you'd sever the outtake first, right? To have, and then what do you got to do? You got to hook that up to some sort of other machine that has, that's the outtake blood, and then you got to do the other one for the end. How the fuck are you going to do that? It's going to be messy I want to know how the fuck they're going to even try to do this. You ever see somebody get stabbed in the jugular? Just in the movies. It's fucking insane. Forget about in hockey, when somebody comes in with a skate and catches a guy and it just starts going out like a sprinkler. And they even say they just nicked the jugular, right? Anyway, so they're going to do this. Now, if they actually pull this off, this is some shit where you could potentially, you're talking about like, I don't know if you could live forever. Because your brain's still fucking old, right? That becomes the problem. But if your body is messed up, well, wait a minute. Now, then the obvious fucking question should be: is who's the guy going to give up his body? Playing fucking musical chairs with the rest of your fucking torso there. Let me read this here a little bit. This guy says, I can hardly control my body now. He said, I need help every day, every minute. I am now 30 years old, although people rarely live to be more than 20 with this disease. So this guy's crushing it. All right, donor body will be attached to recipient's head through spinal cord fusion. What? I can't even say the name of the doctor, told CNN he received an array of emails and letters from people asking to be considered for the procedure, many of which have been from transgender individuals seeking a new body. Jesus Christ. Just when you thought like having your dick removed was like the most like X game thing you can do as far as like an operation. These guys are saying, fuck it. Cut my head off and put it on the opposite sex's body. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is like Nazi doctor shit. This is fucking insane. How the hell are you going to do that? I can't wrap my head around it. However, the surgeon says the first people to undergo the procedure will be those with muscular wasting condition like this Spiridonov. The procedure, which is estimated to take 100 surgeons... 100 surgeons around 36 hours to complete. How the fuck are they going to all be around the table? What are they going to... Oh, I guess because it's got to be 24/7? Dude, this is going to be like line changes in hockey except with surgeons. This surgeon's coming over the fucking boards except they were sleeping. Come on, you're up. Oh, awake. Where are we at? Let's see. The procedure, which is going to take an estimated 100 surgeons around 36 hours to complete, will involve spinal cord fusion, SCF for those in the business. The head from a donor body will be removed using an ultra-sharp blade in order to limit the amount of damage, right? Damage to the spinal cord. I didn't even think about that. You're severing a spinal cord. Now, wait a minute. If they can do that, didn't they just cure paralysis? How can you cut the fucking cord on one guy and then stick it on another one because you already have all the stuff? Was that too technical for you guys? Jesus Christ. All right. This is like on Fast and Loud when they took a fucking 2015 Scat Cat and they took the guts out of that and put it in the 71, except way harder. Oh, Jesus. Let's continue. The spinal cord of the donor body will then be fused with the spinal cord of the recipient's head. Oh, so they're just taking the spinal cord. I thought they were taking the whole body. Chemicals called can be used to encourage spinal cord fusion. According to Dr. Canavarero, the muscles and blood supply will then be sutured. Oh, so you mean when like he essentially bleeds out, you're then going to suture it to what? Dude, please. If they televise this, I will watch all 36 hours. I will watch all 36 hours of how in the fuck you're going to cut somebody's head off. That's unbelievable. Okay, the recipient will be kept in a coma for around 3 to 4 weeks, said Dr. during which time the spinal cord will be subject to electrical stimulation via implanted electrodes in order to... This can't be... Let me get this straight. They can't cure cancer, but this can't be real. The surgeon estimates that with the help of physical therapy, the patient would be able to walk within 1 year. The fucking dude with the disease says he is worried. It was asked if he was worried. Am I afraid? Yes, of course I am. But it is not just very scary, but also very interesting. I mean, I would watch it. I don't think I would do it. Now, wait a minute. If they actually are able to do this, then those cryogenics people are right. And next thing you know, Ted Williams, a noseless Ted Williams, could be walking around. All right, there you go. All right, there. Did you laugh hard enough at me for sounding that fucking stupid?